Hey guys. Okay. Man, I gotta go take a nap. I'm tired. I'm kind of beat. My head feels better though. They had me do some things that help. Never mind. No, just forget it. I said anything. Forget it. If I really am having telekinetic communications with people, there is one person that I really have to apologize to because she gets cussed out a lot. And the world is scary from what I said. This is just my analysis, my observations, okay? The world is scary and she lives in a scary place even though it doesn't seem like that. It seems like she's rich and has all these wonderful opulent things going on, all this great stuff. But it's really hard and she's scared and she's been running scared and she doesn't know what I'm doing and I'm crazy and I don't even know what I'm doing and I feel crazy. It's hard. And so a lot of times when she allegedly comes to talk, she gets fussed out, you know, like in those videos. You know, think you're full of shit. I don't believe you. Stop coming to talk to me. Leave me alone. Go away. All the time. She's the only one that gets that. Everybody else is like, that's cool. Okay. Even you know, Muammar Gaddafi and Zakir Naik and others like that who have been probably a lot more rude in some ways, really, and they've been treated nicer. She's the only one that's, yeah, she gets treated worst of all of you. She really does. Because it gets emotional and I get excited and then it's like she's really nice to me and then I'm really like, they stole my kids. They did this. Everybody's kids are in danger. Everybody's, will you get over it? And that's what happened today. And then the songs were coming on in sequential to thing on my headphones. So either that or somebody's fucking with me. Of a lot of the songs I posted recently. And then Back at One came on and I said, yeah, that video that you're watching on the Facebook, yeah. Oscar, her biological father, was the DJ at the club the night Kate was conceived, and I came to go get her from the bar, and she wouldn't come home, and he played that song with that video for us. We danced with the video screen playing that very same video right there, me and Amy, and she was all sweet and smiling and neat to me. And then later that night, I caught her leaving with Oscar and Aaron in the truck, and Kate was born about 10 months after, and that song reminds me of my Kate. And it's undeniable that we should be together. And I started to cry. I was feeling sorry for myself. I caught myself and I didn't want to feel sorry for myself. I didn't want to cry. Because I think of all the people that have lost family and loved ones. Women that have lost their husbands all across the Middle East. That man posted the other day. All of these armies, all these men dying and dying, and all these women lying alone. Children. And I've told you that time. I felt sorry for that father that lost all the women in his family, and he sent them out in the street in Palestine. He watched them be murdered because he thought that his presence would draw their fire. And I do feel sorry for him, but he thinks of all the multitudes of all the women that don't have sons and husbands and fathers. Stop the bullshit, guys. I'm just making all this stuff up. I'm crazy, right? I connect to stuff, and he just lost his mind. He's just nuts. I'm sorry, guys. Good entertainment, huh? This is good TV, right? This is better than Keeping Up with the Kardashians, The Biggest Loser, and American Idol. Ralph is a trip. He's a lot of fun. He's crazy as... No, you're crazy as fuck. Because all this stuff is right in front of you and you don't see it. Man, I'm sorry I cuss you out all the time. I don't mean to. It's emotional. I'm going through a lot of shit. You come to talk to me and help me through. And I cuss you out because I sit there and say, I don't believe you. I think you're full of shit. Go away. Every time I talk to you, I get excited. And every time I get let down. I'm going to go back out tomorrow and I'm going to go fix those bunk beds and sell my kids bunk beds and sell the weight benches. And I'm going to get the money together, and my son and his friends are going to come pick me up. I'm going to work a job and put up with more shit, and they're still going to be destroying my planet, and they're still going to be. They're not. They're putting down the tyrants in Syria, and there's less wars. Things are getting better. Things are getting better. They're still driving all the cars, though, and they're still heating up the planet, and they're still doing all. They're now planting trees, and they're not bringing down dams. I'm a greedy little bastard. This is not fast enough for me, baby girl. You know me. Run out in front of that bus. Let's go. I want to grab all the men and women side by side and go running through the street. You fuckers are insane! To arms! To arms! One is by land, two is by sea. To arms! The assholes are coming! The stupids are coming! Let's shut them down! Park your fucking car! Love your wife! Put down your cell phone! Kiss your kid! Wake the fuck up! You only need that cell phone to get in touch with your kids. You don't need to text somebody about shit. Talk to the person you're with. I'll see you soon. That's all I would do a text. Do you need something from the store? I'll see you then. When Amy started texting me and I started texting back, it was a pain in the ass, but I was like, well, it comes in handy if you need something from the store, but I don't want to text you. I'd rather talk to you. I'm weird that way. I'm like Uncle John. He's not really my uncle. I'm just making that up too. He's not related to anybody. John the Apostle is not related to anybody living now at this time. Neither is Abraham. You guys are all making this shit up. We're not real. We never existed. We never had a history, and Jesus is a figment of our imagination that floats in space watching us all. When I'm ready to come down and save you, I will. You're not quite ready yet. Cook them a little bit longer. Not quite done. That's what you guys act like. Keep cooking. Keep cooking that planet. As soon as you cook it, it goes pop, and the little red thing pops out of the turkey, and you guys are all dead and everything. There's no life left. I'll swoop down from the sky and reanimate all of you. I'm Jesus. It's Jesus Corp. That's what they try to sell you. And I'm crazy. Let's vote for Herman Cain and Alan West and all these other guys. Let's vote to lock up our brother. He's crazy. Happy birthday, Earl. My name is Earl. I told you that, guys. My name is Earl, okay? And on that show, he believes he's crazy too, because he thinks that whole karma thing, you know, that whole what you reap is what you sow. He's going to make a list and he's going to make it up to everybody. And everybody he's offended. He's going through and he's apologizing to all the people he offended. He's trying to make it up. He's trying to hit the mark. He's doing the best he can. If you've offended on stuff, if someone has offended on you, you go, you know. And he's going to do it himself. He doesn't have these people come to him and say, you offended on me. He's going to find them and say, I offended on you, and I apologize. And I'm a better man now, and I'm going to change my ways. I'm going to walk in the way of the apostles. My name is Earl. I'm going to be more like Jesus. I'm trying harder to be like Jesus. I'm just trying to be a better person. You ever seen that show, Great Garcia Joint? Yeah, this one I changed that original one, but this one's better. Yeah, it's way better. I just deleted the other four because they were a little too personal, and people didn't need to see them. We're figuring out the book of Daniel, the book of Revelation as we go along. And stop picking on Arabs, stop picking on Jews, stop picking on Mexicans, and stop picking on rednecks. Stop picking on everybody, man. Everybody's beautiful. Everything is beautiful in its own way. Go listen to, I love that, man. The guy who sings a straight. And would Jesus wear a Rolex? When he was singing that, all of a sudden the little kid, Jesus, and all of a sudden you get this guy, this beautiful voice. Everything is beautiful in its own way. And you're like, that's Ray Stevens? Yeah, it did. Boogity, boogity. Here he comes. Ain't wearing no clothes. And he's singing, like a starry summer night and a snow-covered winter's day. Yeah, of course, he has a better voice than I do, but sing it, children. And he's just singing, and he's got this beautiful, melodious, deep, full voice. And I'm like, that brother's always singing. He sings Ahab the Arab. He sings Along Came Jones. He sings all these silly songs. The day the squirrel went berserk. In the first self-righteous church, they were crossing, some singing, screaming, hallelujah. You heard that song? The Squirrel Revival? One of the best songs ever. But Everything is Beautiful is my favorite of his. Well, streak close. Yeah, man. Jesus, whatever. Man, brother, his good songs. Love me some Ray Stevens, man. So, I got a lot of that redneck stuff in me. My name is Earl. It's not Hickey. It's Ralph Earl Parsons Jr. They call me Earl because my daddy's Ralph. I'm Junior, so all my family call me Earl, which means Lord. But my whole family's been calling me Lord their whole life. It's kind of funny. But I love you. Everybody in my family calls me Lord. I'm your Lord. Nice to meet you. And Savior? I hope so. Save yourself. Stop screwing up your planet. Stop killing each other. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Love your enemy. Listen to Jesus. He's not related to any of us. He's not really real. But let's just act like him anyway, just to humor Earl, the crazy one. Okay, humor me. Act like Jesus. Just try. Okay? Yeah, just give it a shot. What would Jesus do? Would he be as sarcastic as me? No. So, well, maybe. He's got a good sense of humor, I bet. Oh, we'll find out. Peace.